Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. The Demon Deacons offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And the returner goes down. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. If you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years, David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between them.
The expressway is wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. They'll test the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Running it back, it's Fitzgerald. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Here on third down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Virginia Tech, Wake Forest, sack.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Drones. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off the season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He wants it off. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Coming after him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They keep attacking through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Bringing it back, it's Fitzgerald. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Drones. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Picks up 1. 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Getting some heat. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
31. Wake Forest 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stops.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Again, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Hokies get it past the sticks. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hokies are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Claiborne. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The give and tick, 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 tick. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wake Forest, 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful night. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the...
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you